end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Run 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a... Pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now it's Ingram. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
54 Mike. Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
I'm here all day.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Garoppolo now. They'll set up a screen for Breida. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
2.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 50-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's our time.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out.
And now off and at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. He's got daylight. The 40. The 30. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5 off. Mike 5-4.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Jackson, option right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Right there. 50, right there. 54 Mike. Hey.
There's Jackson on third and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 33 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go. 11. I'm going to come back to you. Smooth. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Out. 21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
57 to Mike. 57.
From the 29, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Here we go.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go. 180. Clock. 48.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Come on, let's go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
12, fellas, here we go. Let's bring it. 65, 65. Hey, box truck. Man, that's trash. Get hot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. You can't block me.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Let's go, Dean.
On second down now. It's Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Coming left, it's Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 49ers, 44-yard line.
Ingram again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A little flare, a little flare, flare, flare. 57, 57. Danny.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson.
And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Set. Short. Go. Mike, 57.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for him as they come up first and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.